Hi there, it's Sam from poodles.co.uk. Thank you very much for joining me today. Road trip bag. It's a Friday, Treat Friday. If you don't know what Treat Friday is, in my house with my children, we always have a little treat and a goodie on a Friday. It could be sweets, it could be magazines, it could be takeaway, it could be a trip to the cinema. It means that they know something exciting is coming at the end of the week. And it means they tend not to ask me throughout the week, Mum, can we have some sweets? Mum, can we go out and go to the cinema or whatever it is? And so it's Treat Friday. We've done it forever, since Jack was very small. He's 16 now. And so I thought, with the summer holidays approaching and all of that kind of thing going on, people are going to be doing road trips. They're going to be jumping in their cars on a Friday. Get one of these, little magazine, you know, little colouring book in there, some sweets, some treats, some pencils, those sorts of things. Great road trip bag. And this, I love it. Dino Days, Dinoroar. I love it. Okay, now with this bag, I have got my dinosaurs one way up and I have got the top of the paper folded over. The way you would do that is you would start with your paper this way up, do your scoring, and then obviously you've got that bit folded over. I'm going to be awkward this time round and I'm doing it the other way round. So get your piece of paper and double check which way round your dinosaurs go. You do not want upside down dinosaurs at the top of your bag. So that's the side I need to start on. Full 12 by 12 sheet of paper, 30.5 by 30.5 centimetres. So like I say, just make sure, do a mock fold over, make sure your dinos are the right way round. Let me grab my take your pick tool. So on the first side, score it at 1.5, 5 3/4, 7 1/4, and 11.5 inches, which in metric is 4, 14.5, 18.5, 29. Turn it to the right so that your dinos are there. Score it at 1.5 inches, which is 4 centimetres. Turn it over. Turn it over. And score it at 10.5, which is 26.5 centimetres. And that's just so that the paper doesn't crack when you do your burnishing. Okay, so while I do that aforementioned burnishing, the size of the bag, it's 1.5 inches front and back, 1.5, 4 1/4, 9, 4, 10.5, 22.5. So that's the size of it. And then the last one there. Right, so I'm going to fold over the bottom, and then the top, because we turned it and scored it the other direction, you fold it away. And I know my dinos are the right way up. Whew! Okay, so I'm going to run some adhesive along here just to keep it stuck down. Snail will be absolutely fine. You might have to re-burnish. In fact, just, let's not do the might, just do it. Just re-burnish. Oh, I need a little bit of glue in there, missed that bit. Okay, and then there's some bits to snip away. So, just at the top, tiny little bit. And then down at the bottom, cut away the rectangle, and then straight up there, straight up here. Adhesive along here. Look, you see, after I put the glue in the wrong place, I've managed to wrinkle it. It'll be hidden, it'll be fine. Imagine if you're going on a plane ride with children. Oh, one of these appearing at the 11th hour. And actually, because you can slide the ribbon on and off, there's not going to be any issue with them when you go through security and they ask to inspect your bags. You can just slide the ribbon off and say, here we go, this is what's inside. Nothing weird or contraband, and no drama. I do remember that. I went on a trip to abroad, meeting a couple of my team members who I had reward goodies for them, which included some travel size toiletries. They both earned the incentive trip that year, and they were all beautifully wrapped, and I just left them in my hand luggage because I was only travelling with hand luggage and forgot about it and had to unwrap the lot. Oops. Okay, so that's all folded over. That's the front. Just pinch gently at the top and it will close, and walk your fingers down to the bottom part of there. A couple of clips to hold everything in place. And in this instance, actually, my box has resisted there. I didn't put any score lines in. It was resisted slightly lower down. You can put your fingers in and it will walk all the way down like this one. It kind of depends on what you've got inside. Okay, I did get ribbon out. Oh, here we go. So this one is Bermuda Bay. Not the same matching colour at all. I believe that's Pool Party. I don't mind. It's a pretty blue. And it works for my project. I adore working with sweets and the full suite, and I like to show what you can do with it, but I also like to mix and match just anything out of my stash, and I liked the blue. Okay. Take those clips off, and that's all sealed. And like I say, if you are making one of these and travelling on an aeroplane and you've got them in your hand luggage, you can slide that off. So show the security guy what's inside. Job done. Right, let me find a scrap of Whisper White. So I'm going to stamp on the front. I'm going to go with "You're awesome" this time, just because I think that is the coolest phrase ever. You're awesome. And I'm going to have Pretty Peacock, because that's this blue here. And I'm going to go at the bottom corner. And I'm also going to go with my scissors. I could get my trimmer out, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to do this, because that's okay. That's a pretty straight line to me. And I'm gonna, I love this guy. Don't you just reckon he's gonna give you the biggest hug in the world? Oh, he so is. So I'm gonna have that one. And a block. Is that block big enough? Let's take this one. Oh, that's a bit too big. And lovely lipstick. You just know he wants to wrap you in his arms and give you a big old cuddle, don't you? Too cute. Then I've got my Dino Days, Dino Raw. And there's all sorts of shapes to match. And that's obviously the one. I don't know what kind of a dinosaur that is. I'm going to say that's a Brontosaurus. Thank you, Jurassic Park, for teaching me that. And I know that's a pterodactyl. Don't know about the rest. Slide those back in there so I don't lose any. So I've got magnetic plate, cutting platform, cardstock, and then this lines up and it goes exactly round the edge. So you're not looking to see if you've got an equal white border. I'm hoping that's equal. I really, my camera is at eye line. And I can't actually get my head over the top of it, but I don't want to raise the camera any higher. That felt awfully thin. I feel like I want to put a shim in there. I couldn't feel any resistance whatsoever. That's better. Yeah, I don't want to raise the camera any higher. I like it being low because it's nice and crisp and clear. But I can't get my head over it. There we go. Oh, there we go. It's gone out fine. So that's too cute. Okay, so we're going to have your Rawsome down there, popped up on some of my dimensionals. Now, this one, he's going to stick up higher than that level. So I've got one dimensional at the bottom, and I'm going to put one at the top under the head, take off the backing and stick a second one on, take off that backing, and that one. And that double layer there will give me the right depth. Can you see? I hope you can see. You're awesome, absolutely. There we go, road trip bag. Love it. Fill it full of treats and sweets. Happy children in a car. Anyway, thank you ever so much for joining me. Hope to speak to you soon. Bye.